let's go over the brand new PUBG news, which is 4 new progressive skins coming to PUBG for this big event, just like they did last year for the Guardians event. So I'm gonna show you the skins from last year to refresh your memory, and then we'll jump over and go look at the new skins. Okay, follow me. All right, now all this stuff that I'm talking about should be coming with update 28.1. That's not confirmed, that's just my guess. Update 28.1 should be coming next week, which is gonna be like the first week of February for PC and the second week of February for console. So that's like February 7th for PC and then February 14th Valentine's Day for console. All right, so last year around this time they had the Guardians event. I forgot exactly what they called it. You had the opportunity to get a couple of progressive skins. They had the Pan, so that was one of them. They had one of my favorites, the SKS. They had the M4, and they also had the barrel. So these were the 4 available skins that you could have gotten last year during this limited time event. Recently, they re-released a few of those skins, so it's not like they're limited, you can't ever get them again, but they're limited time for that specific event. The details of the event are not clear yet, but like last year, they had a lot of discounted bundles and discounted ways to get more chances to get the skins, to get more schematics, all that kind of stuff. So expect the same this year. And of course, make sure you subscribe to be notified of when that event comes out. I'll make a new video and a guide on how to use that event properly, how to maximize your input to get the best skins out. Okay. All right, now let's take a look at the new skins that are coming this year. Let's pop on over to Twitter. PUBG released this little trailer video. Alexa, pause. This is like kind of hype trailer video. First, they actually released this one. This is like the teaser. Oh. Springfest 2024, an awakened journey coming soon. Okay, so this is the quick little hype thing that they showed off just for one skin. And this appears to be an M24 for those who are wondering or haven't figured it out. This skin appears to be an M24 sniper rifle, and this is a 15x scope that they have attached to it. So it's got like a very dragon themed skin, a lot of green, red, yellows on it. And we obviously haven't seen the full thing yet. But this is the initial teaser trailer. Then today they dropped this bad boy. Let's go full screen. I wonder, is this on YouTube too? Showing off all four weapons. Now, very short, there's a lot of speculation as to what skins are coming, and I will confirm what I know and what the community thinks, and then you can kind of let me know your thoughts down below if you think the same or you think there's something different. So this red one we think is an M24. Okay, pretty confident on that one. This purple one, let me get to the actual screen where they show it. This purple one is you can clear as day see it. It's another pan, another butt pan here, right here. So she's holding one hand butt pan, okay? And then the red one here looks to be M24, or you know, I would even honestly argue maybe a Mark 14. I still think M24 because God dang it. I still think M24 because once you get to this pause, heck man, once you get to this frame, this like the little under barrel part that looks exactly like how an M24 does. You know, that thick kind of a under barrel rail, and then under rail, I guess it'd be called, and then the lone barrel going out. It looks almost identical to an M24. This guy here, the community thinks it's an M4, which makes sense, because the M4 is one of the most popular weapons. But you know, they already have an M4. They have 2 M4 skins, and now they have 2 barrel skins. I know it doesn't make any sense at all, but this back part of the stock, you see how thick this back part is? It looks a lot like a SCAR, and I know it doesn't make any sense for it to be a SCAR because it's like one of the least used assault rifles in the game. But I'm just saying it kind of looks like that. But again, these are progressive skins, so the shape of the skins and stuff can be way different. You know, they don't have to look exactly like how the normal gun looks, because you can see all the, you know, different stuff they got attached to this gun. But it does kind of look like a SCAR. But I don't know. I'm not sold on that one. And then the blue one, they don't give us much on the blue one except for this back little stock. This one little stock right here. Some people are saying Uzi. Again, I don't, the same reason why I don't think this is really a Scar, the same reason why I don't think this is an Uzi. It's most likely a Mini 14 because the Mini 14 has that lone, you know, slender back stock, and they have some little whatever gizmo or gadget attached to it. That's what I would guess. That's what I assume. And then they do have the pictures of the actual gun here, like with the characters walking, and you can see, you know, the front part of the M24. The purple one is this one here, so that's the pan. This yellow one right here is the one I think it could be a Scar, could be an M4. I'm not really sure. And then the blue one is the one where all you could see was the back little bit of it, right? And I don't know, like, is it a Mini 14? It's really hard to tell. They strategically don't show off a lot right there. So interested to know your thoughts on that. And if we pop on over to my boy Flash, who, by the way, happy birthday, Flash. Today is his birthday. He just took some screen grabs of the video so we can kind of blow him up. And you can see this is the little back tailstock of the Mini, what I think is a Mini 14. Here again, you get a better image of the assault rifle. And, you know, this part does look more M4. But, man, something about the way this back little bit just kind of, I don't know, it just kind of looks like a Scar. I don't know. I don't think they would make a Scar progressive skin. Maybe but like don't these sights look like a Scar sight too? Like this back little iron sight and this front one? I don't know, man. It kind of looks like a Scar the more I look at it now. Doesn't it look like a Scar? Am I crazy on that? You think Dragunov? So you're thinking this skin is a Dragunov? I don't think so. I don't think so. Like that would make more sense because they already have an M24 progressive. But I don't think so. Again, just looking at like the thick under barrel here, the lone thick barrel for the front of the gun. I don't know, but the stock does kind of look Dragunov-ish, doesn't it? I don't know, man. I don't know. And then there's the pan. And so I think Flash put in here Mini 14, M4, M24, and pan. I don't know what he's saying here. Kana. So yeah, so that's the new skins come with the event, and obviously there'll be some clothing skins. You can see like new masks and jackets and hairstyles and all that kind of good stuff will be coming along with it. And again, like last year, I'll do a whole breakdown when the event is officially announced by PUBG, and they show all the details about like how much it cost, what are the sale prices, the dates, and all that kind of stuff. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. But just know it is going to be part of the hideout Contraband creator code CDOM system, so it's not going to be cheap. There'll be some free ways to obtain some of the skins if you're lucky, but of course they'll all be level 0 when you get them, or level 1. So in order to level them up, you're gonna have to spend uber amounts of money to do so. So if you're gonna be a dum-dum, creator code CDOM, but just be aware, okay? Just be aware. So let me know you guys' thoughts before we hook up with the squad and play some games. Thoughts on the skins and the new system coming. It makes sense that it would be an M4, right? It doesn't make any sense that it would be a Scar, but I think the structure of the gun looks more like a Scar, but it doesn't make sense for it to be one. And if it is, and if it also remember this, right? If it is a progressive skin for a Scar, the Scar is going to get buffed. The Scar is going to get buffed, but you only have 21 hours to spend your Contraband creator code CDOM coupons on this crate, you know. So if you want the SKS, Miss D, I know you're out there wanting it, the pan, the M4, the Dragon, the barrel, excuse me, the Azure, all that kind of stuff. Shit, today's your last day. Will they come back? Maybe. This is their first time coming back, so it's not impossible, but you know, I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm not going to spend any more on the current crate. You know, the rate is so low for the one skin that I want to get out of the crate anyway. Like, yeah, I could use the other ones and scrap them for schematics. I could do that, but it's just like, you know, once you already spend 40,000 G coins, like, all right, how much more are you gonna spend? All right, fuck it. I got 10 Contraband coupons. I'm gonna use those. I have 11. We have 11 chances. Let's just try real quick. We have 11 chances. 11 free rolls. We'll try to get a gold. We'll try to get the freaking barrel, the chroma barrel. Let's see. Game broke. Yo, what's up, Match? You get scrap by buying the crates with G coin. So like right now, how I'm opening up these crates with contraband coupons, you get 0 scrap for doing that. See on the bottom, it says this includes 100 scrap. You get scrap every time you open up a crate with G coin. You get 10 scrap per crate. So you open up 10 crates, you get 100 scrap. So you have to open up 10 crates to get 100, which means you have to open up 100 crates to get 1,000 scrap, which means you have to open up 200 crates to get 2,000 scrap, which is enough to buy one of the progressive skins with your schematics, which is why or your scrap, which is why I say don't buy the skins with your scrap, buy schematics with your scrap, because it's just way more efficient. But if the skin's going away and you ain't got enough, you know, whatever, you got to do it. I understand. You got to do it. Oh, P90. You see that? Dude, I'm telling you, that's a progressive scar, man. Dude, I think that skin is a freaking scar. I don't know why it's a progressive scar. Maybe because they just did the progressive... Ooh, AK. You know, they did do a progressive AK. And the AK is one of the most underused assault rifles. Maybe they're showing the scar and the AK some love. Can we get the chroma barrel, please? Please! No. And it's just another Battlestat Crusader SKS for the 17th time. Unlucky. All right, that's it. That's it. We're not doing any more. That skin, that crate can suck my anus. We're not going to do it. But I do think, dude, the more I look at it, I mean, look at this. Where is it at? Scar. Review. Dude, that's a progressive scar, man. I'm almost positive. I am almost positive that's a progressive scar now. The more I look at it, because it's got that thick, like, rear base, and the M4 is like a thinner base, right? Yeah, like, look how thin the... Yeah, that's not an M4, dude. There's no way. Like, look how thin the M4 is back here. It's got to be a scar, right? Yeah, it's got to be. And they just did the AK, you know, the holiday AK. So maybe they're just showing the old skin some love, you know? It's not an Ace. It's not an AUG. It's not a FAMAS. It's not a G36. It's not a Graza. K2 does have a thick back, but no, it's definitely not a K2, because the gun had 2 iron sights. It had, like, you know, one here and then one here. And I'm telling you, the M6, definitely not an M16. The Mutant has such a long barrel. Is no way it's the M16. It's a scar. Dude, it is 100% a scar. Right? It's got this long barrel. It's got the 2 little... I think it's a scar, man. I think it is. Which means scar buff. They're going to come out with a scar buff. Got to. What about it being a red Dragonoff? I still think it's not a Dragonoff because... Let me go to the Dragonoff. Do you see how thin the Dragonoff is? Like, it has this little, like, base of the gun, I guess you call it, and then this thin little barrel. You see how small this is? Then you go to the frickin' M24, and it's thick, boy. Like, look at the outline. It's got that thick base, and then boom, that big thick barrel. You know what I'm talking about. So I am 99.999% sure it's another M24, which you know, it makes sense because this is a very, you know, polarizing skin. Like, unicorns and rainbows. Obviously, people who like the hardcore PUBG military people don't want this skin at all. I'm not saying they're gonna want whatever new one they're offering, but they definitely don't want this one. So they're probably thinking, well, you already got the freaking Car 98, the you know, the black one. The freaking Tiger one. Maybe we'll have another M24. Yeah, so the scar has got to get buffed now, because there's no way they release a progressive scar and expect people to buy it with it being in the current state. Although I say that, at the same time that I'm saying those words, I also understand that the new progressive system, if it's just like last year, you couldn't choose the skin you wanted anyway. You had to, you know, open the chests that had like different tiered chances to get the skins. So it's not like you could say, I want the Scar, and boom, you pick that one out. It was like, okay, let me open up. I think if I remember right, there was like 4 tiers, and it was a progressively bigger discount, or was a smaller or bigger discount the further you went on. Like, you know, the first 2 crates were like 20% off, and then the other ones were like 40% off, and then 60, and then 90%. You know, they kept like discounting it the more you opened. So it'll probably be something similar to that, I had to imagine. By the way, the black car 98 is the best car skin in the game. PCS2, the black and gold one. I actually really like the progressive one, but yeah, this one's dope too. Black and gold to the Super Bowl. Not this year, unfortunately, but yeah, it's a good one, man. The car 98's got some good skins all around, I think. It's got some really cool skins, man. Anywho's, so that's it, chat. That's a quick, maybe not so quick, but that's a roundup of all those skin news. And then just a reminder, if you kind of forgot or live under a rock, the update 28.1 is also coming with vehicle vaulting, teammate vaulting, where you can hoist your teammate up to a higher level, and the electric Pico Bus, the EV bus, and charging station. So those are all coming with update 28.1.